But
Dan,
it's good. It's good.
Dan, I don't take disrespect lightly, you know. Don't sit on the table telling me we can go now and do all of this and that. And try to call me out.
Right, can we call that a cut?
Yeah, only this. So we need to pray for Jake Paul. Yes, I will.
This was never part of the script. A fiery press event? Sure, everyone expected that. Some insults, some psychological warfare, normal stuff. But Jake Paul lunging at Anthony Joshua behind the scenes? No one predicted that twist, not even AJ himself. And what Joshua did afterward had fans saying Jake might have just written his own downfall. In today's breakdown, we're covering the chaotic backstage clash, what really pushed Joshua over the edge, and why the boxing community is genuinely worried about Jake Paul after this incident. Let's jump right in. The Jake Paul vs. Anthony Joshua press conference was already boiling over. Jake slipped right into his classic internet antagonist persona, cutting AJ off, hyping himself up, throwing petty verbal shots, and trying to make the showdown feel bigger than it really was.
I'm knocking this guy out, becoming the CEO of Matchroom Boxing and changing the plans. And it's going to be me versus Tyson Fury next year. And this is going to be fun. I want him to cut me up. I want him to break my face. But guess what? He's going to have to kill me to stop me. And I'm ready to die. Seriously ready to die in the ring to win this fight.
Seriously ready to die. Seriously ready to die.
We're all born to...
Joshua appeared calm, reserved, and even a little irritated, as if Jake's antics were nothing but a distraction. But the moment they stepped up for the face-off, the entire energy shifted. When Jake finally stood right in front of AJ, the truth smacked him in the face. Joshua wasn't just larger or more powerful. He looked like he came from an entirely different category of athlete.
Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
Let's go!
And that's when something clicked for Jake Paul. He realized there was no universe where he could outbox Joshua purely on skill. So he switched strategies, make AJ emotional, drag him into chaos, get inside his head, and in desperation for even the slightest edge, Jake pulled the one move he thought might tilt things his way. He tried to go after Anthony Joshua backstage.
I'm gonna break his face, I'm gonna break his body up, I'm gonna stomp all over him. That's my mentality, right? That's a fighter's mentality. And I know what's in my heart, I know what's in my mind, and I'm here to compete. I'm here to prove myself that I'm the better fighter, so I'm looking forward to it, and I'll do that until I finish fighting, no matter who it is.
Reports say that once the press conference wrapped up, Jake walked up to Joshua backstage with a totally different attitude. He pushed him, no cameras around, no crowd, barely any security. Just a last-ditch effort to rattle Joshua and spark an emotional reaction.
Get in there. Watch it. Watch out.
But instead of scaring Joshua, Jake ended up poking a beast. Age snapped instantly. People who witnessed it said he looked like he was ready to shut everything down right on the spot. He lunged forward, shouting at security to move out of his way, trying to get to Jake himself. Security reacted fast, stepping between them before things exploded. Everyone backstage said the same thing. Joshua was heated, locked in on Jake like he was moments away from throwing the first punch. Jake walked away thinking his plan had worked. He assumed Joshua losing his temper meant the psychological pressure was getting to him. But here's the twist. Later that night, AJ brushed the whole situation off. He actually laughed about it, saying Jake was completely delusional if he thought a cheap backstage shove would get in his head.
I knock AJ out. I deliver what I was supposed to deliver years ago. I deliver what they ran from. I deliver what he asked for $50 million for. I'm gonna give him a $50 million knockout.
I honestly listen to what people say sometimes. They're avoided, this person's running. I honestly think some people are deluded. Really, I do think that they've got some sort of a long-term concussion, because no one's running. In terms of 50 million, I'm a businessman. If there was 50 million on the table, you think I'm not going to take it for a fight?
Let's be real. This matchup is controversial from the start. Jake Paul is, at most, a natural cruiserweight. Anthony Joshua, on the other hand, is a 6'6", 255-pound wrecking machine with Olympic gold, former world championships, and the kind of knockout power that has ended fighters' careers.
I do think he's crazy. I think he's got absolutely no chance. I think he's going to get smashed to pieces.
Do you think Jake's crazy?
Yeah, I mean, totally. I mean, listen, for us, we received an offer that was massive money and a really easy fight. We were talking about fighting this week here in an 8-round fight. Now we're fighting in an 8-round fight for 40 times more money against Jake Paul. So I love the opportunity for AJ on so many levels. I think it's a straightforward fight, massive profile, you know, and especially in the US. So we can go back into 2026 all guns blazing with Turk El-Sheikh, and the plans to hopefully fight Tyson Fury. But in the meantime, we get to wrap our hands, go out there, build the profile a little bit, smash up
Jake Paul has never stood across from anything even close to this. Not in boxing, not in MMA, not even during tough sparring rounds. And on the topic of sparring, just a few weeks back, Jake was seen in camp with a noticeably swollen black eye.
What do you think about Jake Paul, Anthony Joshua?
It's one of the craziest propositions of all time. You take a guy who just had a boxing match that looks like a sparring match with a 58-year-old Mike Tyson, and then you're gonna fight one of the absolute scariest knockout artists in the heavyweight division. The fact that Jake Paul wants to fight that guy, I'll watch. And if you want to show you're legit by taking on one of the scariest heavyweights alive, he's gonna be terrifying, and he's gonna have a lot to prove. He's going to be very angry that Jake Paul wants to fight him. Again, a guy who survived Usyk twice. You know, you saw what Usyk did to Dubois. That's the Usyk you're talking about. There's an Usyk that rocked Tyson Fury. You've lost to Tommy Fury, who's a very good boxer. This is a giant Olympic gold medalist heavyweight, and he's got that one-punch nuclear power.
Do you think they'll let everybody take the brakes off? Because there's all rumors about Tyson versus Jake, that both of them were sort of pulling punches.
This is different. I don't think this is that. I don't think this is that at all. It can't be that, because Joshua is still competitive in the heavyweight division.
Jake reportedly took a beating from a heavyweight sparring partner, not from AJ, not from a world champion, just a solid heavyweight. And if an average big man in the gym is giving Jake black eyes, what do you think Anthony Joshua is going to do? This is the same AJ who has flatlined elite heavyweights with a single clean shot. Seeing Jake get marked up by sparring partners is the biggest warning sign yet. This matchup might go beyond entertainment. It could turn into a genuine medical risk. And here's where things get even more alarming. Alexander Usyk, the pound-for-pound superstar, the unified heavyweight champion, the man who beat Joshua, was asked about the fight. He didn't laugh, he didn't make jokes. He said, completely serious, that Joshua has the power to end Jake Paul's life inside the ring.
Wait, is your eye okay? How'd that happen? Who are you sparring?
I'm sparring a bunch of world champion heavyweights. I think Lawrence Okolie did that to me. He's like 6'6", 270.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow. What are you weighing right now?
I'm like 215.
What's AJ's weight? 220?
He'll be like 250 in the ring.
Huh? 250?
Yeah.
Jake, 250 pounds is gonna fight at.
Yeah. It's definitely a pretty wild fight, my brother.
For this fight, Anthony Joshua has been training with members of Usyk's own team, the same group that outboxed him twice and revealed all his vulnerabilities. Essentially, Joshua went straight to the source to upgrade his game. He's picking up new footwork, mastering smarter angles, and becoming faster, sharper, and far more composed in the ring.
If Anthony Joshua won, Anthony listen, a lot of questions, blah blah blah. Only one my answer. Anthony Joshua is Olympic champion. First. Jake Paul, it's sportsman, YouTuber, showman. Rolls Royce, Fiat. Listen, it's true. Yeah, I'm not. Типа я не обзываюсь.
I have nothing bad in mind.
Yeah. It's just true. It's business, more money. Only this.
So we need to pray for Jake Paul.
Yes. I will pray Jake Paul because I want fight with Jake Paul and.
Picture Anthony Joshua armed with Usyk's ring IQ. That's exactly who Jake Paul is stepping into the ring with. It's no surprise fans are already calling this one of the most lopsided matchups in recent memory.
Couple months now.
In the darkness, in secret.
No, it's not a secret.
Are you sparring with Usyk?
No, I don't spar with Usyk. Usyk's, he's training somewhere else. But he's been in camp, but he's in and out of camp. So right now he's training somewhere else.
It's great. I mean, obviously, he's training with the best in the world. He is one of the best heavyweights in the world. We expect nothing less. It's great. And I want the best version of Anthony Joshua.
Nearly every professional weighing in on this fight has delivered the same warning. Jake Paul shouldn't be taking this risk. From boxers to MMA fighters to trainers, the consensus is clear. Stepping into the ring with Joshua could put Jake in serious danger of lasting harm.
My first thoughts was, this guy's crazy. Not gonna lie. But I get it. Coming from a guy who's not a true traditional boxer, and to be able to have a position where he can fight a former unified world champion, former Olympic gold medalist, and to do it on such a stage where Anthony Joshua was a superstar as well. I mean, like, he sold out the O2, you know, twice.
Absolutely.
I think. So, you know, I think Jake is setting himself up for, you know, a huge spectacle, and which is, you know, kind of smart. If you're going to go big, why not go to the highest, like the highest of the mountain?
Smart is one thing. What do you think happens in the ring, though, champ?
I think he gets hurt, for sure. I think he gets obliterated. Something close to like Francis Ngannou. I think something like that happens, and it's going to be bad for him. But there will be a lot of viewers. There will be a lot of viewers, and it then will be a lot of money.
Some believe Jake's team might be walking him straight into the hardest defeat of his career. This isn't like facing older MMA fighters. This is a prime Anthony Joshua, now armed with insights from Usyk's camp, sharper than ever and with a serious point to prove.
It's just a gross mismatch.
Yeah.
Like, you don't understand his health is in jeopardy. So I'm not even entertaining it. I just think it's dangerous. And listen, I might have to work it, but it's just...
It's kind of ludicrous, isn't it, really?
It's insane. This boy is nuts. Is nuts. And I think he's putting his life before he's putting his life before money.
Yeah, it's
putting money before his life, which is just absolutely insane.
This is where opinions among Jake's fans start to split. A few call him fearless, but the majority think he's being reckless. Jake truly believes that his speed, confidence, and determination will be enough to carry him through.
AJ's going in there to destroy him.
Sometimes people want to call him a professional boxer. When it suits them, they want to call him a YouTuber. The reality is, he is a professional boxer. He's nowhere near world class, and he's well out of his depth against Anthony Joshua. This is a straightforward bank job, and it's just going to allow AJ to gel with his new team. The profile's fantastic, the money's great, and then normal business will be resumed in 2026.
But here's the reality. Being tough won't save you from a heavyweight's power. Confidence won't shield your chin. Jake keeps stirring trouble outside the ring, attacking AJ, shoving him, throwing verbal jabs, because deep down, he knows that once the bell rings, he has nothing to rely on. No size advantage, no knockout power, nothing.
Do you think you're gonna knock him out? Yeah, 100%. I see holes in his game where I can land a big shot. Okay. 100%. It's gonna be a very, 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 very tough fight.
Do you think this is your hardest opponent?
Yeah, by far.
Yeah.
I mean, bro, I'm just outgunned in every category.
Even with all of Jake's overconfidence, one thing is undeniable. It takes serious courage to step into a ring like this. Most influencers wouldn't dream of facing a prime heavyweight, let alone a fighter as lethal as Anthony Joshua.